everyone, just imagine this. What if the United States announced that it was going to hold Bitcoin as a reserve asset, just like it holds gold? Whoa, that would be so exciting. The price of Bitcoin would definitely skyrocket. But then, when you think about it again, holding Bitcoin as a reserve asset is kind of like what exactly? Like how they hold gold. Now I'm starting to wonder if the US really even has that much gold, or if it's just a myth. So I'm starting to question, should I actually be excited about this or not? If America were to hold Bitcoin as a reserve like gold, would it really be that big of a deal? See? Why? America said they'd hold Bitcoin as a reserve, and then Bitcoin's price dropped. If you want to see the information supporting the claim that America will hold Bitcoin as a reserve and why Bitcoin's price dropped below $70,000, you can check it out right here at this QR code. Or if you'd like to support the Try Money Monster channel, just hit the subscribe button for us. If you've already subscribed, you don't need to do it again. You can also leave a comment or give us a like. But if you haven't subscribed yet, just one click is enough. Thank you so much. President Donald Trump once announced to the world that he would make the United States the crypto capital of this planet, and he approved the strategic Bitcoin reserve. So how would it work? Will it be like America's claimed 8,000 tons of gold at Fort Knox? But this time, instead of gold, it's Bitcoin. Regarding that gold, nobody knows if it's all actually there. Is what they have really there or not? And it's not just about Bitcoin. The White House also announced that they'll be accumulating digital assets. This US digital stockpile will include other coins as well. Wow. So of course, the crypto community is excited. This is actually the first official announcement that the federal government will be holding cryptocurrency. And there's also a possibility that the United States might not tax crypto because Eric Trump, the son of Director Donald Trump himself, came out in support, saying that everyone shouldn't tax crypto at all. Wow, that's really something. He's already good looking, and now he looks even better. But the question is, why would the US government suddenly want to accumulate Bitcoin and even keep it as a reserve? Because back in 2019, during Donald Trump's first term as president of the United States, he actually posted that he said he didn't like Bitcoin. See, he actually posted that Bitcoin isn't money, but rather a channel that enables people to do illegal things, like drug dealing and such. So now, when the United States says it's going to hold Bitcoin as a reserve, everyone wants to know, hey, is it for real? And how much are they going to buy? How much Bitcoin are they going to hold as a reserve? Because if the United States really does start scooping up Bitcoin, the price is definitely going to skyrocket. The fact that the United States, the world's largest economy, is saying it will use Bitcoin as a national reserve, if they actually go through with it, I have to say, this is something that would have to be recorded in the financial history of this planet. Because right now, every country in the world, including, are all using the US dollar as their country's reserve currency. As for what the United States uses as its reserve, there's the gold at Fort Knox, which honestly, no one's really sure if it's still there or not. And mainly, there are US government bonds, which are also known as. That's true. The United States does have gold, but let me tell you, the dollar hasn't been backed by gold for a long time, since 1971 actually. So now the gold in the US isn't there to back the dollar. It's just there so people know they have it. The US also has other types of reserves, like rare minerals, oil, and things like that. Did you know they even have cheese? The US actually has a huge stockpile of reserve cheese. 1,400 pounds, actually. They store it in underground caves in Missouri. The reason for keeping commodities as reserves like this is so that when a crisis happens, like a war, a shortage, or a drought, the essential goods people need to eat and use in the country won't become too expensive. It also helps keep the country's economy running. For example, did you know that China keeps pork as a reserve? China actually has a huge stockpile of pork as a strategic reserve. A lot, actually, because if China runs out of pork, there won't be any filling for their steamed buns. Just kidding. But seriously, if China didn't have pork, it would be a real problem. That's because most Chinese dishes are based around pork. This is the reason for stockpiling essential commodities, whether it's oil, because you need oil, right? Cheese is also important because Americans need their cheese. Like how China has to stockpile pork because they need to eat pork, or rare earths, which are components that are extremely important in manufacturing technological products. But why would you stockpile Bitcoin as a reserve? You don't actually need to eat Bitcoin or anything, so I've already looked into it for you. Why would you need to keep Bitcoin as a reserve? The first reason to hold Bitcoin as a reserve is that the value of the global economy these days is shifting toward platforms called digital. Let me ask, who still uses cash? Hardly anyone, right? Especially the younger generation. They almost never use cash. Personally, I haven't carried a wallet in over 10 years. Honestly, ever since I went to study in England, I've been all about swiping cards and transferring money. When I came back, I stopped using a wallet altogether. These days, you won't find any cash on me. If I need to use a public restroom that requires coins, I have to ask my friends for change. I'm telling you this so you can really picture it. Paper money just isn't popular anymore. People are barely using it, and everything is shifting toward digital assets. Even bank transfers now are all digital, right? Like during Chinese New Year when you want to exchange for new bills. It's getting harder and harder to exchange new bills at the bank. Last time, I tried to get new bills to give out, but there weren't any, just old bills. This really shows how money is moving from paper to digital. And the so-called father of stable, powerful, and most valuable digital money in the world is Bitcoin. That's because Bitcoin is capped at only 21 million coins. There won't be any more. And the second reason is because Bitcoin only has 20 million coins, which is why the United States needs to keep Bitcoin as a reserve. Bitcoin can serve as a hedge against inflation that could become even more severe in the future. The US is using Bitcoin as a reserve to manage inflation risks because the dollar can be printed without limit, right? JP Morgan said that over the past 23 years, just look at this chart, inflation around the world hasn't been just 2 to 3%, but actually 10%. This shows the possibility that the dollar could lose even more value at any time, and no one knows when. That's why the United States needs to hold on to Bitcoin in case it ever needs to pay off debts using Bitcoin instead of US dollars, which might be worth very little in the future. And the third point is that right now, there's a so-called digital reserve war happening between governments. Many governments around the world are competing to build up their digital reserves. The US sees this and won't be left behind, as many countries realize the digital economy is the future. For example, El Salvador has held Bitcoin as part of its national reserves. They started accumulating during the crypto winter, when prices bottomed out. Despite heavy losses at one point, El Salvador didn't give up. They kept adding to their reserves and eventually turned a massive profit. They've proven that their country holding Bitcoin was the right decision because it turned their economy around completely. But then, when the United States announced on March 4th that it would start holding Bitcoin as a reserve, the IMF went and told El Salvador not to buy any more Bitcoin. Why is that? Is it because the US wants to start accumulating it themselves? Is that really okay? Anyway, let's get back to the main question we all want to know. The United States said it would hold Bitcoin as a reserve, right? So how much more is America going to buy? I'm curious. As for the Bitcoin reserves, it's written that the Bitcoin currently in the US is mostly from seizures, taken from illegal websites like Silk Road, or from hackers, or from various cybersecurity crimes. In the United States, there are nearly 200,000 Bitcoins seized, and they're definitely not selling. They're just holding. When this was announced, Bitcoin investors got excited. Okay, the US seized 200,000 coins for strategic reserves, right? So how much more are they gonna buy? Just say it. How much more are they gonna buy? Everyone's waiting now. What? It's quiet. No, they're not buying anymore. The term Bitcoin reserve just refers to the nearly 200,000 Bitcoins the US seized. There's no extra buying involved at all. This kills the mood for those waiting, so Bitcoin feels neglected. From around $100,000, it fell and broke below the $70,000 line. Still, there's good news since the US is setting Bitcoin as a reserve. This means the United States has officially given Bitcoin a badge of honor, a rank, so to speak. After 16 years, Bitcoin has finally become a real asset, a strategic asset. Let's give a round of applause for Bitcoin's progress. And right now, it's not just the United States. There are even rumors that China is holding Bitcoin as a reserve too, basically buying it as a reserve asset. And Japan is in on it as well, along with South Korea. As for Thailand, well, let's sort out the social security building issue first, one thing at a time. So regarding the US holding Bitcoin as a strategic reserve, this idea was actually proposed back during the Biden administration and even the previous administration by a congresswoman named Cynthia Lummis. The goal was to boost the country's competitiveness in technology investment and innovation on the global stage. That's why they introduced a bill called the Bitcoin Act. In Congresswoman Lummis's Bitcoin Act, she proposed that the US government should buy Bitcoin, specifically 1 million Bitcoins. They were supposed to hold this Bitcoin for at least 20 years. However, Donald Trump's executive order doesn't mention buying 1 million Bitcoins. It only states that the almost 200,000 seized Bitcoins might not be sold and could be kept as is. This explains why, even though the US says it will hold Bitcoin as a reserve, the price hasn't gone up. It's actually dropped. That's because everyone is just following suit. People expected the US to buy more, but they're staying put, deciding they have enough. That's my take. They didn't say it themselves.